If there's one thing we've learned from airport security in 2025, it's that even your nail file can get you flagged. You know that moment, you're rushing to your gate, shoes half on, passport in your teeth, and then, boom, security stops you. Why? Because you dared to pack a nail file. Yes, a nail file. That tiny, innocent-looking piece of metal that somehow transforms into a potential weapon in the eyes of airport security. It happened just last week to a woman who pulled it out while waiting in the security line, casually filing her nails like she's at a spa. The security guard looked like he'd just witnessed a felony. Spoiler alert, she didn't make it through with it. What started as a beauty touch-up turned into a full-blown security delay. And the worst part? She's not alone. This is just one of many carry-on mistakes travelers are making in 2025 that can ruin your flight, or worse, get you held back while your plane flies off without you. And what I'm about to tell you next will save your trip, your sanity, and possibly your dignity. Let's be real, airports keep switching up the rules faster than you can say TSA approved. That nail file? You used to get away with bringing some. But in 2025, airport security has cracked down hard, especially on metal nail files. If it's shiny, solid, and has a pointed tip, it's going to raise eyebrows, and possibly alarms. If it looks like it could double as a spy tool in a Bond movie, trust me, it's not flying with you. But here's where it gets tricky. Not all nail files are banned, just the ones that could be used to poke, stab, or otherwise cause drama at 35,000 feet. Emery boards, the soft cardboard or foam ones, are generally fine. Plastic nail files are usually okay too, as long as they're blunt and flexible. But metal, glass, or ceramic files, if they're rigid, pointed, or look like they could survive a sword fight, they're probably getting confiscated. So play it safe, leave the fancy file at home, or toss it in your checked bag. Now, if you're thinking, if I can't even bring a nail file, what's next? They'd take my toothpaste. Oh, honey, buckle up, let's talk liquids. Ah yes, the good old 3.4 ounce, 100 milliliter rule. You thought you had it figured out. You bought the cute little travel bottles, filled them like a pro, and tossed them in your bag. You're golden, right? Wrong, because in 2025, it's not just about the size anymore. It's the container, the content, and the attitude of the agent on duty. Yes, attitude now plays a role. Who knew? There are travelers who've been stopped just because the container looked suspicious, like a fancy cosmetic jar that's technically 100 milliliter but appears larger. Others had their full-size shampoo tossed because it was half full, but the label said 200 milliliter. Moral of the story? Size doesn't matter. It's what's written on the bottle. If you know this was it, wait until you hear what they're doing with peanut butter now. Yes, peanut butter. It's a spread. It's delicious. It's the reason some of us survive red-eye flights. But guess what? In 2025, peanut butter is officially classified as a gel, not a solid, not a liquid, a gel. So if you bring a full jar of Skippy, it might as well be a grenade. One poor guy on Reddit had his peanut butter confiscated in front of his toddler. The meltdown wasn't the kid's, it was his. And honestly, we get it. So the rule, if you can spread it, pour it, squeeze it, or smear it, and it's more than 100 milliliter, don't pack it in your carry-on. Unless you're emotionally ready to part ways with your hummus. Ah yes, food. Can you bring snacks through security? Yes. But should you bring that massive 12-inch meatball sub? That's another question. Security agents are tired of unwrapping mystery food items, especially those that smell like someone's nonna's basement. Also, anything moist, EU, gets flagged. Think saucy dishes, curry, gravy, wet salads, all potential flight ruiners. The trick? Stick to dry, solid snacks. Crackers, protein bars, trail mix, not grandma's lasagna. Let's not forget electronics. You'd think in 2025 this would be a breeze, but no, now it's worse than ever. Here's the kicker. Smart devices with lithium batteries are getting extra scrutiny. That includes power banks, e-cigarettes, electric razors, and, yes, that massage gun you promised you'd use at the hotel gym and never will. If your power bank doesn't clearly state the watt-hour rating, it can be confiscated. But it's only for my phone. Too bad. No label, no mercy. And here's a fun fact. Some smart suitcases with built-in GPS still banned unless you can remove the battery. If you didn't know this before, you've been lucky. But don't count on luck when you're staring down a security officer who thinks your suitcase is a tech bomb. Let's take a moment for your airport outfit. You think it's just a cozy hoodie and sweatpants combo, right? Wrong again. Security hates oversized hoodies because they can hide stuff. Knee-high lace-up boots. You'll hold up the entire line. Excessive metal jewelry, unless you like being that person stuck at the scanner for 10 minutes. And let's not even start on belts with giant buckles. You will literally hear the collective groan of everyone behind you when you start unbuckling at the speed of molasses. Here's the golden tip. Dress like a person who's been through security once or twice this century. Slip-on shoes, minimal metal, no wild accessories. You'll glide through like a travel ninja. You've packed light. You've measured your bags. You've triple-checked the airline's carry-on policy like the responsible traveler you are. But then it happens. You reach the gate, confident and calm, only for the airline rep to look at your bag, give you that look, and say the dreaded words, "Sorry, that's not a personal item, it's a second carry-on." And just like that, you're forced to check your bag at the gate. No warning, no time to repack. Just a brightly colored tag slapped on your backpack and the sinking feeling that your bag is about to go on a mysterious journey of its own, one that may or may not end in the same country as you. In 2025, airlines have become stricter than ever. With overhead bin space at a premium, gate agents are under pressure to enforce size limits like they're guarding the crown jewels. The rule is simple, but brutal. Your personal item must fit completely under the seat in front of you. If your backpack looks like it's training for an expedition to Everest, it's not fitting under anything. And no, standing on it doesn't help. Even bags that technically meet the personal item size limits can get flagged if they look bulky or rigid. And don't even try the "it worked last time" defense. Airline reps have heard it all. Bottom line, always double-check your airline's personal item dimensions right before your flight, because they can and do change frequently. And if you're pushing the size limit, bring a foldable tote just in case you need to offload items. Because losing your bag is bad. But losing your bag while hearing the plane doors close behind you? That's a travel heartbreak no one needs. Speaking of bags, if you think cramming your entire closet into your carry-on is a good idea, I have news. Flight attendants are cracking down on overstuffed luggage in overhead bins. If your bag needs 3 people to shove it shut, you'll probably be that passenger pulling it back out when they announce the bins are full. Pack smarter. Don't make your suitcase look like it's about to pop like a Pillsbury can. You're not filming a reality show called "How Many Outfits Can I Force Into One Zipper?" Start by laying everything out before you pack. You'll be shocked how many just-in-case items you never actually wear. That third pair of jeans? You're not climbing Kilimanjaro? Leave them. Roll your clothes instead of folding. It saves space and reduces wrinkles. Use packing cubes if you're feeling fancy or just want to feel like you have your life together. Limit shoes to 2 pairs. One you wear, one you pack. Shoes are space hogs, and unless you're walking a runway, no one cares. Toiletries, travel-sized only. You're not opening a salon in seat 24B. And here's the golden rule. If something doesn't serve at least 2 purposes, it doesn't deserve a seat in your suitcase. Remember, less stuff equals less stress. Because while overpacking might feel like you're being prepared, nothing ruins a trip like wrestling your suitcase shut at 3 a.m. before checkout. Smart packing is the ultimate power move. Here's the thing. Most of these mistakes are totally avoidable. But you now know better. You're smarter, sharper, lighter packed.